and make homework even easier. Michelle Davis is here this morning to give us some great tips. Great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
And ready or not, it's back to school.
Yes, can you believe it? We are so excited, actually, that we're throwing a back-to-school bash. Because this is it can be a really fun time of year, especially if you're prepared, you know.
Right.
So on August the 6th, which is a Sunday at Heritage Park in East Brainerd, so off Jenkins Road, from 2 to 4, we will be hosting a back-to-school bash. We're going to have food and prizes for especially kids who participate in our fun brain games and activities. We actually will have a portion where you'll be able to challenge a trainer to one of our fun brain building games.
I've done one of those with you, and
yes.
it's not so easy.
Yes, and you know, so Learning RX is really all about building those core skills, and as we learn more about research that is coming out about how much the brain and specifically cognitive skills affect learning, we're finding that if your attention skills are strong, if your memory is strong, if you can process quickly, if you have good logic and reasoning skills, those are the skills that really make learning and school easier. So we're going to be providing lots of tips for parents. We actually have a list of 25 back-to-school tips that we'll be handing out that are really going to help when it comes to homework time and, of course, brain building, because that's what we're all about.
Right. I'm so glad you're here because I've been told that both of my boys are going to have, it could be a potential for a lot of homework and the grades that they're going into.
Yes.
Can you share a little sneak preview, a couple of quick things
about
tips with us?
One of my favorite and easiest tips that, you know, some people probably already do, but some might not even think about, is to designate a very specific time for homework. So some kids do better right after they get home from school, but some need some time to kind of relax before they get back into their homework time. So if you designate a specific homework time, then every day, you know, at 4 o'clock it's homework time or whenever it is.
Right.
And so that's such a simple way to make it just a part of the routine, and then you ease a lot of the complaining, you know, that may come with
homework. And do you
homework.
find that there is a better time? You know, I know even with mine, there's a lot of, you know, extracurriculars just right after school now. So they are so exhausted by the time they get home.
Excuse me, it's tough to balance.
Right.
And it is, you know, each child is different. So that's one thing you may have to play around with a few times at first and see what's best. And you may have two kids with two different homework times, and that's even harder to balance. But, you know, another thing is having a specific area that's homework, your specific study area. It's very important that you don't just kind of wing it and do homework in the car and do it here and there. If you have a specific place, you can get them in that zone a lot more
So your brain really can pick up on, okay, we're in this area. Do you think it kind of has some cues to the brain there that this is homework time? Okay,
absolutely.
that makes sense.
Brain food is another great thing. Make sure that they're getting good brain food. You know, we have a lot of food that have that are highly processed and have food dyes, and those just really do not help the brain.
Sometimes those easy, quick fixes are not always the best.
Exactly.
So teachers stress that during stress time, but it's important. You said any day
all
of the week.
All the time. Oh my goodness, yes. And especially, you know, foods that are high in protein. I love a good trail mix with nuts and different kinds of berries and fruit. Those are all great snacks that can actually help your brain work better. So,
and we've got one time for one more tip. You said that there are some great apps and tools to take advantage of. Are you? You'll be sharing, I guess, more of those.
Yes,
at your
all apps and games are not alike, so you need to focus on ones that really work with memory processing. Of course, you can call us to do a personal brain training session with us, and that's really going to help build those important cognitive skills.
Right, and this back to school bash would be a really good opportunity for parents, like you said, not only to get tips, but to see if this would be a good fit for them and if they maybe need to continue seeing you guys for more resources during the year.
Yes, and it'll be a lot of fun.
All right, give us the dates and time for that again.
Yes, Sunday, August the 6th, and it'll be from 2 to 4 at Heritage Park.
All right, and you can contact them at their Chattanooga location. The number is right there on your screen. Michelle, thanks so much. You're always great to give us these wonderful tips. And stick around because we still have a lot more of Let's Chat.